because I found out, according to the Professional Beauty Association, that 70% of unsatisfied clients never ever go back to fix what their hairdresser has done wrong. All right, word on the street. Let's get this to you. So when you get your hair done, maybe your nails, do you speak up if you're unhappy? Or do you just live with the disaster? Because there are two types of people in the world, and most people actually do not go back when it happens to be their hair.
You know what? I speak up because there was a time, and I've told you the story where I went to
yesterday. Yes, that time.
You know, I went to another hairdresser because I was upset with my hairdresser because of personal things. And I went to this other hairdresser, and my hair started falling off as she was plaiting it.
Oh, no.
Right? And, you know, so... yeah, I speak up definitely.
Hair loss as you were getting your hair plaited.
And you know, woman hairline, you can't afford to lose your hair there. So I learned my lesson. I stick with one person.
I'm going to take you back to a very traumatic time in my life. It was circa 2008. I was a very young man and I had a lot of hair. So I didn't get haircuts like I do now and everything. And there was a time my hair was quite long, so I could plait it or whatever. And I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to blow it out. So I got like an afro. Because I was like, that's going to be so cool. And I had like, I think a badminton tournament or tennis tournament. And I was like, this is going to be my statement. And then this hairdresser relaxed my hair. Whoa, they relaxed my hair. I've got pictures and they are never going to see the light of day. My hair was relaxed. I saw my best friend at a shopping center at Pick and Pay in Bracken City. And this girl laughed at me in public in front of my mom. And she followed me around the shop crying, laughing. Being like, what's happening on their head over there?
Dr. Love, what's going on?
And I just, and I did look like Dr. Love, eh? This picture can never be unearthed. I hope it's not on social media. I actually think I deleted it off everything because I was so upset. And now I'm like, what? Grade 11 is what? 16, 17? I just kept quiet. And now I'm at this tournament and people are just looking at me. They're just like, what is happening with this guy?
You didn't even plait it?
No.
I'm
that guy that just keeps quiet. Anyway, which side are you on? Do you complain and you're like, fix my hair? Or do you sit there, like I said, with this embarrassing crime on your scalp?
Hey Zweli, welcome back. Good that you're in good health.
Thank
For me,
you.
I struggled with telling people when I wasn't okay with something. I struggled with it.
Oof.
When I get back home, it will hit me. I'll be worried about it. But now, for the betterment of my mental health, if I'm not happy with the service, anything, I'll say it just then and then. And looking at things, I think it really helps with my mental health to keep things to heart.
No, we fix immediately. Not even come back the next day or what. Maybe unless somebody points out something I wasn't aware of, then I'll go back. But immediately, as you're busy cutting the nails, I'll say, that one doesn't look like it doesn't look like the others. Yeah, well, can we do something about that?
Yeah.
Then they can fix it while they're not too deep into the process. So speak up.
Yeah, and you sound like, just like, no, you fix it immediately. You sound like that you don't take nonsense whatsoever.
Sure.
And I really admire people who can speak up immediately. It's so difficult for me.
It is, guys. This is somebody's
Like,
bread and
you know what
butter,
I
you know, and you don't want them
mean?
to think that you're just shading their work, but
Do you know what? This is actually very childish, so we must turn on our childish music. Rejoice says, really, I cry when I leave the salon. I cry all the way home, and I live with it for a day or two, and then undo my hair afterwards. And you know what? I kind of feel Rejoice because it is crippling. Like, you're just like, why do I look so bad?
guys, you've spent $700 on a hairstyle, and you're just gonna unplait it like that just because you are afraid to speak up. Awa.
But do you know what's the worst? As a guy, when you're getting a haircut, sometimes you don't know until you're close to the end.
With you guys.
You don't know until you're close to the end and you're like, Brenna, what have you done to my hair?
Maybe it's just the shape of y'all's heads.
Natasha says, hairdresser crime. Oh, hell no. I will not leave with that crime. My appearance is my brand, and my hair is my crown.
Amen.
Best believe I will be complaining and I'll sit there until we're done. Andrea says, what can be done? What can we fix? The damage is done already. Trust me, Zweli. The trust is burnt and I'm just not going to return.
Yeah.
And sometimes the damage is done, hey? That's that. You can't do anything about it afterwards because what you're going to do to
But
my
I
hair.
at least can get my money back so I can buy myself ice cream.
So it's basically about Isdima Sap.
Yes, Dima.
Okay. Ashley on Facebook says, really, the nail technician could cut my finger off at the knuckle and I still wouldn't be brave enough to say that isn't what I asked for. Conflict avoider problems. You see, we people that are afraid of conflict, this is how we die, by not speaking up.
Afternoons with Zwelly on 947.